Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this football inspired t-shirt design inside of Canva. If you want to see how I do it, stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing is I have my template right here. I'm using, I think this is 400 by 400. And so next I'm going to go over to Elements and I'm going to type in white smoke. So let's see what it gives us. And since I'm going to put this probably on a black t-shirt, I'm going to go with this cloud and see how it works. So let me change my background color to black. Yep, there we go. So now I can see how the smoke is going to look on the t-shirt. Okay, so the next thing is I probably want some electricity, lightning, so I'm just going to type that in Elements as well and see what it gives me. Okay, so I think since my cloud is white, I'm going to go maybe with this one since it has a little bit of color in there, some blue. Okay, that looks good. Now I want to grab an image. Now I am going to generate an image out of AI, but you will be using whatever photo that you have. So once you bring your photo into Canva, you'll want to make sure that you remove the background. But I'm going to show you how I do it with the AI image that I'm going to use. Now for this step of creating my football player, I am using my Smart Prompt Studio inside of ChatGPT. So if you want to grab that, go ahead and go to my store and you'll see it there. So okay, I'm going to grab this prompt and paste it into my generator. Alright, now my AI generator that I'm using is Whisk. Now this is a free AI generator, free as of this recording. So all you have to do is paste it in here and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So there's the prompt from ChatGPT from my prompt generator, and then let's see what it creates. Alright, there we go. I've got a football player and we're going to get rid of the text here at the bottom. This is just telling you what type of image it is, 12 by 12, 3600 by 3600 pixels, and 300 dpi. So you can get rid of that in Canva. Okay, so now I'm going to upload my image by hitting upload files. Okay, now it's brought over the design and I'll show you how to remove the background and get rid of this. So you're going to click on it, you can hit edit, and then we're just going to go under magic erase and we'll get rid of all of that text. Alright, and just like that, it's gone. Alright, so now we're going to go back over into Canva, remove the background because we don't need it. Alright, and I just have the football player. Now again, I'm using an AI image. You will have an actual photo, but you'll do the same steps of uploading the file into Canva and then removing the background. Alright, so the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and resize this image of the football player. So you just drag the corners on the side and then now he's in front right there. Now I think I'm going to add some more elements to the background. So in order to get to what I already have, I'm going to click the three dots over to the right. I'm going to go to Layer, Show Layers, and then I'm just going to duplicate the smoke. And then I'm going to send that to the back by moving this, dragging it down, and then I can move it wherever I want to on the page. And I'm going to do the same thing with the lightning bolt. I'm just going to move it and then maybe duplicate it. And then this time I'm going to use this wheel right here and move it around and put it at the bottom. And now that it's at the bottom, I'm just going to move it along the page so it's behind the football player. Okay, There we go. All right, the next thing I want to do is add my text. So you can put the player's name, their number, the team name, whatever you want on there. Okay, so for that, I'm going to go to Elements. No, actually, I'm going to go to Text Box. Sorry. So I'm going to add a text box, and I'm going to put the name. Okay, now I've added the name, and I'm using Amsterdam 1. You can use whatever you want, but I want to put some effects on this. So I'm going to go under Effects, and let's do an outline, and I'm going to change that color. I'm going to grab this color picker, use the eyedropper, and grab this red that's in the shirt. And now I'm going to increase the thickness to about right there, and I've moved it to the top. Okay, now I'm going to add some more text over on the right side. So I'm going to go over to Type Gradient, and I'm going to use that. Okay, so now for this, I want my gradient colors to match the shirt. So I'm going to pick this first one here and then change the color by using the color picker again. I want to use maybe a lighter red. Okay, and then now I'm going to pick the second one, and for this, just going to do maybe a darker red. It just whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to keep going and come back. Okay, so I ended up going with the colors that you see here, but again, I may change it, but that's what I'm going with for now. And then the text, I just typed in a name, added it to the design. Okay, so now that I have the name over here, and it's a little bit dark, I want to put an outline on there. So you can go down under Outline Effect, and then you will toggle that on. The color is already selected to white, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to increase the thickness, and I'm going to update the element. All right, that's a little bit too much, so I'm going to decrease it and decrease some more. Okay, that looks a little bit better. All right. Okay, so now the last few steps is just adding more text. So I will come back after I do that and show you the final design. All right, and here's the final design. So you see that I just put an outline. I used Yearbook Solid for the number. I added another text box so that I could do the actual hashtag. And then for this right here, I used this font, and then I added the effects of neon just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. Alright, that is the end of this tutorial. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to see me do live tutorials on anything that I've covered, as well as talk about creating things with AI so that you can use for your print-on-demand products, be sure to check me out on TikTok, where I go live weekly. Alright, until next time.